Welcome to the Lamonts G CKs Show, January the 6th, 2026. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to try to make it through this show, and I'm going to try to do something that I haven't done before. I don't have the capability of doing a dual screen, so I might be hitting in on something that may be coming up, and we can hear the audio in a minute. Just waiting on it to come on. But as for the show, I was going to do this topic, but probably before Christmas, and this happening, that happening. It is what it is. But the topic was identity. Why is identity so, I don't know, so critical for a large group of people? Well, I had that dip in my head. This is an old hat. Got it when I did my preams with the Department of Corrections, and it gave me a corrections. What does it say? As part of the Peace Officers Foundation. Anyway, so it's almost a blessing that I didn't do that topic on that particular day, because so much has happened from that point to now. And it's two stories I would like to share. So it was this black female. She was pretty angry, and she laid it out that when she go to church, the blackness, the identity is so prevalent. It's not about God. It's not about serving God. It's not about learning the Bible. It's identity. She's a grad student, and she said when she goes on campus to all school functions, so much stuff is about identity and other things that she do on a daily basis. She said everything. She said was making it felt like she was trapped, because it shouldn't be that way, and it shouldn't. Even though all of my lifetime, and probably for the last 500 years, everything has been about identity. Which I agree with her 100%. I don't feel closed up, because, and now nothing against her, but to let this affect you to that standpoint where you just feel like you're about to go crazy, you have to believe it. And if you're around entities or things that would make you feel that way because they or it believes in it, I shouldn't say it, that's being liberal. If they or a function that is celebrating it, you shouldn't be there. Separate yourself from things like that. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people now, because I have separated myself from even my church. Now, I grew up in a small church, East Bogue, Alabama, Bonham, Alabama, New Hope Assembly Church, and I loved it. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pastors, if you know anything about the Methodist Church, it's like Catholics. They'll assign individuals to a specific location, and it was basically 5 assigned to Bonham, New Hope, and 2 of the 5 were female. Didn't have a problem with it then. Honest to God, I really don't have a problem with it now, except if you get into that Bible, and this is the key. You don't go to church to learn your identity. You go to church to learn the Bible. If you read your Bible, if you know your Bible, there's not a woman that can lead you anywhere. And females, ladies, don't get mad at me, but a woman cannot lead me anywhere. I don't care how prestigious you are, what kind of education you got, etc., etc., etc. No woman can lead me anywhere. It's not because I hate women. I love women. I love my mama. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love my grandbaby. But that's not their role. It's my role to lead. It's the man's role to lead. Now, if you got some weak Negroes out there, punk booty boys, no, they ain't gonna lead you nowhere. They're gonna lead you to destruction. But a good strong man, a good strong man, and good strong men, we're here to lead. Period. Point blank. And that's. Oh, I didn't get a chance to talk to the young lady. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. But if I had a chance to talk to her, I would tell her that. That's getting back into the identity thing. And my white brothers and sisters don't get mad at me with this because you know it's true, but it's the white liberal and primarily the white liberal female that's so obsessed with this identity thing, and I think they use it as a tool to divide and separate. Because I think Jasmine Crockett said it best. 99% of the black households are conservative. It's that indoctrination of that liberal mindset that a lot of black people fall back into this identity thing. Because, dude, I'm going to achieve whatever I want to achieve, not because of my blackness, not because I'm 5'7", not because I got a gray beard. I'm going to achieve it because that's what God put in me to achieve. There are a few things when it comes to heredity, genes, that makes us different. I remember playing ball in elementary school. There was this Oriental guy. I can't think. I think he won. I won't say Filipino, but he good for us to this day. I hit him and I broke his arm. Actually, I hit him and I slammed him down and I broke his arm. And I saw him probably about 3 years ago. And he said to me, "Dude, that one thing sticks in his mind." I said, "Why? Because I broke your arm?" He's like, "No." Because I just thought you was the baddest son bitch, out there. I was like, hell, we're in elementary school, dude. We 11, 12 years old. But it didn't matter if he was yellow, black, green, whatever. The identity didn't make me hit him that hard or, whatever, to break his arm, or he was susceptible to bone breakage because of his identity. No, none of that has nothing to do with nothing. That black female, if she ever sees this, and I seriously doubt if she do, but if she ever sees this, listen, baby girl, you'll hear the degenerate women. You can't talk to me that way because I'm a black woman. Well, I don't use the B word at all, but if you that type of person, then you ain't nothing but a black bee. Now, if you're an intelligent person and doing the right thing, I don't care what color you are. I don't. Excuse me. I don't care what color you are. I'm not a follower of Martin Luther King. People know that, but it's not the color of your skin, man. It's the content of your character. And I think that's what get lost in all this identity politics. I would tell that young lady, you judge the individuals you deal with and yourself on the content of your character, not on your skin tone. I saw this beautiful, beautiful albino female on Instagram taking pictures. I think she's probably about 21, 22. She was absolutely beautiful. She ain't got a dog in the fight. Because her skin tone, she don't have one. She don't have any pigmentation. But yet she's just as beautiful. And I hope her spirit is beautiful. because she's beautiful. And, you know, the second story is these are some friends of mine. They're older, and I didn't think they would actually be into stuff like this, but they went to the TPUSA event in Arizona a few weeks back. Goodness. And I did not know this. Well, yeah, I did. I heard Candace Owens said a long time ago. But they are part of Blexit. And I hope I'm saying that right. Blaxit or Blexit. It's almost like the African American wing of TPUSA. And these are all old cats, 10 years, 20 years older than me. Listen, I'm still learning the Charlie Kirk thing. I just thought there was a goofy dude, the goofy white guy, going to college campuses, debating and doing pranks. That's what I thought he was. Obviously, I was wrong, because these gentlemen that I admire 155%, they are part of Blacks, and they go around to college campuses as well, and they try to educate young individuals on the dangers of being a liberal, dangers of the Democratic Party, and dangers of socialism and communism. And one of the most interesting things that one of the gentlemen said, and doggone it, I agree with him 100%. You cannot be a Christian. I want you to hear me very well when I say this again. You cannot be a Christian. And he said, in adjournment to that, even though I don't know the Muslim religion or the Jewish religion or the Hindu religion, etc., I don't think you could fit in any of those categories either, or believe in any of that, if you're a Democrat. If you're a donor, if you're a supporter, or if you're a bleeding heart, whatever, apologist, if you have any affiliation whatsoever, you cannot be a Christian. And seriously doubt, he said, that you can be a part of any of the other major religions. I don't know about Judaism. I don't know about Muslim. Even though it's probably right, I do know 100% facts that you can't be a Christian and be a Democrat. I don't care if they all go to Catholic church and attend mass and do this or do that. The things they believe in, the things they vote for, the things they push are all of the devils, all evil. That's what blows my freaking mind. So we have to put things in perspective, and we kind of gauge where the country is when it comes to elections. So Virginia elected a wannabe murderer for attorney general, and a damn apologist, a white female liberal for governor. So that tells me that, knowing what I know of the Bible, and I'm not saying I'm some kind of historical Bible thumper. I'm not, but I do know my Bible. There's no way on earth that the state of Virginia is a Christian state. There's no way in the world that the state of Minnesota is a Christian state. Do they have Christians there? I mean, authentically. And listen, you don't have to be a Republican or a conservative to be a Christian. That's what we are. That's who we are, conservatives. Now, I'm not a Republican, but I am a conservative, and 99.9% of conservatives are Christian. But you can't be in California and be a Christian. You can't. That's one thing I hate to do and hate to say, is that to go up to a person and just say, you ain't this and you ain't that, because it's kind of unfair. But then again, no, it's not. Dude, there's nothing the Democratic Party or any liberal There's nothing that they do or say that's Christian. I'm sorry, just it's not. You don't fundamentally try to change a 3-year-old boy or a 3-year-old girl into something that they want that it wasn't they weren't supposed to be. Cutting off, the little boy's nut sack, cutting off the little girl's breast, what would be breast in the future, giving them hormone, puberty blockers, and all this crap. A sane Christian person wouldn't do that. A sane Christian person wouldn't push abortion. And I believe that with all my heart and my soul. Although I don't believe in abortion, but I wish it was retroactive. I'm just gonna leave that alone, and you can take it where you want to take it. I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe in killing babies. But I do believe it was I wish it was retroactive, because I don't know. We don't know what those little babies going to turn out to be. They could be brought up in the right environment. They could be doctors, lawyers. They could be the greatest this, the greatest that. But these individuals who are already here, we know what they are. But see, if we abort them, yeah, we're gonna go to jail. But they abort these babies, they're just gonna they celebrate that. That's just ridiculous. Identity. It's and I heard something where that certain sects of Muslims, like I guess the Somalis and others, were tying in with the Democratic Party, the Socialist, the Communist, and the Rainbow Warriors, the Alphabet Mafia, so they could get one thing done. When Lord knows, if some gay dude wearing the dress and the beard go over to Iran, he's gonna get his fucking head cut off. You know this, and I know this. So I don't believe in that. They got this coalition where they joining to fight the evil white man, the evil Republican. If you're gonna fight anybody, you fight that white liberal. And I think Malcolm X said it best. The most dangerous thing when it comes to this country, when it comes to any person of color, anybody that's real, is the white liberal. Get on Google, get on YouTube, and look and look. He said it, and he was right 100%. He was one. I'm trying to find this because I want to bring the audio in on this piece. Plus, I've got to wipe my nose. And it'll come up. Yeah, Malcolm X said it. The most dangerous thing to us as Americans, black, white, green, and yellow, is that white liberal. Now, go back. Was it 3-4 years ago when the Democratic president, the Biden dude? No, I'm not going to disrespect that office like that. When President Biden said the most dangerous thing that we face in this country is white supremacy. Really? Really? Let me tell you something Vince Everett Ellison said. If you're a black man, if you're a black woman, and you believe in white supremacy, you're stupid. You're a slave in your mind. And he said this, and I believe him. Ain't nobody on this earth of any color, of any stature, supreme to me. Nobody but God himself. Nobody supreme to me. Next time you hear a black person or a white person say that, white supremacy, they are enslaved in their head. They're enslaved in their minds. That plus they've been indoctrinated. Dude, ain't nobody superior to me. I don't care who y'all, we either gonna love each other or I'm gonna love you and you can hate me all you want. I don't care. My Bible tells me I need to love. My instructions from Jesus Christ, my instructions from God is to love my fellow man, excuse me, to love my fellow man, to love my fellow woman, regardless of how they feel about me. You don't have to love me. I love you. Now, I I have one strict rule on that, and people gonna think, man, you've been listening to Vince Ellison. And hell yeah, I have, because I love the dude. I love his commentary. I love his take. He has changed. He has fundamentally changed my life over the past 3-4 years, man. Him and this cat named Chad Jackson and Virgil Walker, and there's a couple more. And I don't know why the documentary ain't came out on King, but I know the powers that be are probably fighting that. But he has fundamentally, I'm talking about Vince Ellison, fundamentally changed the way I look at a whole lot of life. He really has. And one of them is we have instructions from God as Christians to love our fellow man regardless of how they feel about us. But nobody's superior to us. Nobody. White, black, green, and yellow. Ain't no man superior to me. So therefore I can't believe in white supremacy and systemic racism. Dude, why they come up with this garbage, man? But that's going back to identity.